Welcome to Movie Time, and today we're excited to present the countdown of the top 20 action movies of 2024. This carefully curated list aims to introduce you to some of the most thrilling action movies. Each of these 20 movies keep you on the edge of your seat with their outstanding action sequences, stunning visuals, and gripping storylines. Consider adding these films to your must-watch list if you haven't had the chance to watch them yet. If you enjoy this compilation of action movies, don't hesitate to share it with friends who also have a passion for the adrenaline-pumping genre. Stay tuned until the end of the video and share your favorite film with us in the comments. Number 20. Alienoid: Return to the Future. The Return to the Future is a South Korean film about a group of Taoist warriors in ancient times who embark on a daring quest to acquire a divine sword capable of saving humanity from impending doom. Guided by mystical scrolls, they master the art of time travel, allowing them to traverse different eras and dimensions. Their mission takes them from ancient China to futuristic dystopias, all while battling formidable adversaries. While they unravel the sword's secrets, the team faces internal conflicts and external threats. The stakes escalate as the Taoists confront a malevolent force seeking to manipulate time for nefarious purposes. As the fate of humanity hangs in the balance, the Taoists must unlock the sword's full potential and prevent catastrophe. The film blends action fantasy and science fiction elements, creating a visually impressive experience. Number 19. Badland Hunters. Badland Hunters is a South Korean action-adventure film. It serves as a standalone sequel to Concrete Utopia 2023. The story unfolds in a post-apocalyptic Seoul, 3 years after a devastating earthquake chaos reigns. The city has become a lawless wasteland, and survival is a daily struggle. Amid this turmoil, a fearless huntsman takes center stage. Driven by a personal mission, he embarks on a dangerous quest to rescue a teenager abducted by a deranged doctor. He assembles an unlikely team. Together they navigate radioactive wastelands, evading mutant creatures and rival scavenger gangs. As they draw closer to the doctor's fortress, they uncover shocking truths about the earthquake, its origins, and the sinister forces manipulating humanity's fate. The film weaves together elements of action-adventure and drama, promising an adrenaline-fueled ride through a shattered world. Number 18. Code 8, Part 2. Code 8 Part 2 is a science fiction action film directed by Jeff Chan. In a dystopian future where 4% of the population possesses superhuman abilities, Connor Reed, a former criminal with electric powers, finds himself embroiled in a dangerous conspiracy. When a young girl named Emily seeks justice for her brother's murder, she turns to Connor and his old partner Garrett for help. Together they uncover a web of corruption within the police force, led by the formidable Sergeant Jackson. As they dig deeper, they discover that Jackson is not only corrupt, but also harbors a dark secret related to the superpowered community. With high-tech robotics policing the superpowered population, the stakes are higher than ever. The trio races against time to expose the truth. The film continues the saga from the original independent film, blending action, suspense, and superhuman abilities in a thrilling ride that keeps viewers on the edge of their seats. Number 17. Lift.
We gotta steal it mid-flight, 40,000 feet in the air.
Lift is an action comedy film directed by F. Gary Gray. The plot revolves around a diverse group of skilled criminals is assembled for an audacious mission to prevent a terrorist attack by executing a daring heist on a plane mid-flight. Led by a charismatic mastermind, the team faces high-stakes, intense action and unexpected twists. As they navigate the challenges of their mission, humor and camaraderie keep the atmosphere light. Think of it as a blend of classic heist films like The Italian Job and Ocean's 11, but with its own unique flavor. The film combines thrilling suspense with witty banter, making it an entertaining ride for viewers. Whether it's cracking safes, outsmarting security systems, or pulling off gravity-defying maneuvers at 30,000 feet, Lift delivers an exhilarating cinematic experience. Number 16. Rebel Moon, Part 2, The Scargiver.
Go, 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 go!
The Scargiver is an epic space opera film directed by Zack Snyder. It serves as a direct sequel to A Child of Fire, 2023. In the distant future, humanity has colonized the moon of Veld, seeking refuge from an oppressive regime known as the Realm. The moon's surface is harsh and unforgiving, but its people farmers, warriors, and rebels have carved out a fragile existence. Korra, played by Sofia Boutella, the fierce warrior who defied the realm in the first film, returns to Veld. She carries scars from her past battles, both physical and emotional. Korra and her band of warriors find themselves on the moon of Veld, where they prepare to defend their new home against the oppressive forces of the realm. They must stand together to protect the farmers and their way of life. Meanwhile, Atticus Noble, the realm's ruthless commander, learns of the rebellion's resurgence. He dispatches his forces, a formidable fleet of warships, to crush the uprising. Number 15. Atlas.
If we don't stop her.
Atlas is a science fiction action film set in the year 2045, where the world teeters on the brink of collapse due to the rise of rogue artificial intelligence. These malevolent AIs threaten humanity's existence, and chaos looms. Atlas Shepard, played by Jennifer Lopez, is a brilliant but embittered data analyst with a deep-rooted distrust of AI. When a mysterious renegade robot named Epsilon begins wreaking havoc across major cities, the World Security Agency hires Atlas and a team of specialists for a top-secret mission. Their goal: capture Epsilon and prevent it from triggering a cataclysmic event that could plunge humanity into irreversible chaos. As the team tracks Epsilon's movements, they uncover shocking revelations. Atlas discovers a personal connection to the rogue AI one that challenges her distrust of artificial intelligence. Number 14. Land of Bad.
Remember your training.
Land of Bad is a war film directed by William Eubank. The film stars Liam Hemsworth and Russell Crowe. In the year 2024, a U.S. Army Special Forces unit embarks on a critical mission to retrieve an intelligence asset. However, they find themselves ambushed and outnumbered in hostile territory. As their situation deteriorates, hope rests on a remote Air Force drone operator named Alex Reynolds, played by Liam Hemsworth. He becomes their lifeline, guiding them through a grueling 48-hour battle for survival. While the clock ticks down, they must rely on each other and Alex's expertise to overcome overwhelming odds. The film masterfully blends intense military action with suspense. Land of Bad is a gripping tale of heroism, sacrifice, and the indomitable human spirit in the face of adversity. Number 13. Boy Kills World.
Stronger. And step 3.
Boy Kills World is a dystopian action thriller film set in a post-apocalyptic world. In a bleak and chaotic future, the remnants of civilization struggle to survive. The world has been ravaged by war, environmental disasters, and the rise of a tyrannical ruling family, the Callahans. The protagonist is a boy who has been deaf since birth and is unable to speak. He has always felt like an outsider. His parents, once part of the resistance, were brutally executed by the Callahans when he was just a child. Their deaths left an indelible mark on him, fueling a burning desire for revenge. Guided by an inner voice from his favorite childhood video game, Boy joins a resistance group to fight back. Boy Kills World blends action, mystery, and quirky humor, leaving audiences both entertained and reflective. Number 12. Damsel. Damsel is an action-packed fantasy film that reimagines the classic damsel in distress storyline with a modern twist. The plot follows Elodie, played by Millie Bobby Brown, who is selected to wed a prince, but finds herself facing a dragon as a sacrificial offering instead. Rather than passively awaiting rescue, Elodie takes matters into her own hands, braving a perilous cavern to escape the dragon's clutches. The film's refreshing approach, led by a strong female protagonist and incorporating themes of sisterhood empowerment, makes it a compelling watch. Filled with intricate details and stunning production design, Damsel seamlessly combines tradition with empowerment. Number 11. Monkey Man. Monkey Man is an action thriller film directed by Dev Patel, inspired by the legend of Hanuman, an icon embodying strength and courage. In a dystopian city, an anonymous young man known as Kid, played by Dev Patel, survives in an underground fight club. Wearing a gorilla mask, Kid endures brutal beatings from more popular fighters for cash. However, Beneath his meek exterior lies suppressed rage and a burning desire for justice. Kid's life takes a dark turn when he discovers a way to infiltrate the city's corrupt elite. His mysteriously scarred hands become weapons of retribution against those who murdered his mother and continue to oppress the poor and powerless. As Kid's explosive campaign unfolds, he faces dangerous adversaries, including a sinister leader and a mysterious woman. Number 10. Bad Boys: Ride or Die. Ride or Die. Detectives Mike Lowry, played by Will Smith, and Marcus Burnett, played by Martin Lawrence, return for another high-octane adventure. The film opens with a shocking twist. Their former captain Howard is murdered. As they investigate, they discover that Howard was secretly working with a powerful drug cartel. Now framed for the crime, Mike and Marcus must clear their names and bring the real culprits to justice. The action unfolds across Miami's neon-lit streets with adrenaline-pumping car chases, explosive shootouts, and witty banter. Expect fast-paced action, unexpected alliances, and a thrilling climax as the bad boys prove they're still a force to be reckoned with. The film delivers the signature blend of comedy, action, and chaos that fans adore. Also our own. Number 8. The Fall Guy. The Fall Guy is an action comedy film directed by David Leitch and written by Drew Pearce. It is an adaptation of the 1980s TV series of the same name created by Glenn A. Larson. The movie follows Colt Seavers, an out-of-work stuntman who gets invited by his ex-girlfriend, making her big-budget Hollywood directing debut, to be the stuntman for a hot up-and-coming action star who's a total jerk. When the star goes missing, Colt must find him and save him from Hollywood's dirty underbelly, in hopes of reconnecting with his past love, saving the film and proving he's the best stuntman around. Unlike the original series, which featured Colt as a stuntman moonlighting as a bounty hunter, the modern adaptation focuses solely on his stuntman persona. Number 7. Roadhouse. Roadhouse is an action thriller film directed by Doug Liman, is a reimagining of the 1989 cult classic. The story revolves around Elwood Dalton, played by Jake Gyllenhaal, a former UFC fighter with a haunted past. Elwood takes on the role of head bouncer at a popular roadhouse in the heart of the Florida Keys. As he settles into his new job, he discovers a community threatened by a ruthless businessman, Knox, played by Conor McGregor, who aims to take over the roadhouse and the surrounding land for his own nefarious purposes. The roadhouse is a haven for locals and tourists alike, and its staff and patrons become Elwood's new family. Meanwhile, Eli, played by Daniela Melchior, captures Elwood's heart. When Elwood delves deeper into the community, he unearths long-buried secrets and simmering tensions, all while facing off against Knox's menacing enforcers. Number 6. The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. It is a spy action comedy film directed by Guy Ritchie. In the midst of World War II, a secret British unit known as the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare is formed. Led by the resourceful and audacious Gus March Phillips, this unconventional team consists of misfits, rogues, and experts in sabotage. Their mission to disrupt Nazi U-boats and undermine the German war effort. As they navigate treacherous waters, both literally and figuratively, the team faces danger from the enemy and skepticism from their own government. Their methods are unorthodox, blending humor, cunning, and sheer audacity. From covert operations to daring escapades, they leave their mark on history, proving that sometimes the most effective warriors are those who color outside the lines. The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare is a thrilling action comedy that combines historical events with a dash of irreverence. Number 5. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. The movie is a standalone sequel to War for the Planet of the Apes 2017, marking the 4th installment in the reboot franchise and the 10th film in the overall series. In a post-apocalyptic world, apes have risen to power while humans have become enslaved. Many years after the events of War for the Planet of the Apes, ape societies thrive, some unaware of the legendary Caesar's teachings. However, one ape leader seeks to enslave other groups to uncover human technology. Meanwhile, an ape who witnessed his clan's capture embarks on a quest for freedom. As the battle between apes and humans intensifies, the fate of both species hangs in the balance. The film promises epic clashes, complex allegiances, and a struggle for truth and liberty. Edge of their seats. Number 3. Civil War. Civil War is a dystopian thriller film written and directed by Alex Garland. The movie takes place in a future America where a civil war rages across the country. The conflict pits an authoritarian federal government against various regional factions vying for control. Amidst this chaos, a team of military-embedded journalists embarks on a perilous journey from New York City to Washington, D.C. Led by the determined journalist Ava Reynolds, played by Kirsten Dunst, the team faces constant danger as they traverse the war-torn landscape. Their mission is twofold: to document the war's impact on civilians and to reach the nation's capital before rebel forces descend upon the White House. Upon encountering desperate survivors, battle-scarred landscapes, and shifting allegiances, the journalists grapple with their own beliefs and loyalties. Ava's unwavering commitment to truth clashes with the government's propaganda machine, which seeks to maintain control through misinformation. Number 2. Furiosa, a Mad Max saga. Furiosa is a post-apocalyptic action-adventure film that serves as both a spin-off and a prequel to the 2015 hit Mad Max Fury Road, marking the 5th installment in the Mad Max franchise. The storyline delves into the origins of the character Furiosa, who is abducted from her homeland, the green place of many mothers, and finds herself amidst the ranks of a formidable biker horde under the leadership of the warlord Dementus, played by Chris Hemsworth. As they traverse the desolate wasteland, they cross paths with the Citadel, ruled by the Immortan Joe. Amid the power struggle between these two tyrants, Furiosa embarks on a journey filled with perilous challenges as she seeks to find her way back home. Anya Taylor-Joy takes on the role of Imperator Furiosa, portraying a younger iteration of the character and shedding light on how Furiosa came to lose her arm. The film promises to transport audiences once again into the gripping and iconic dystopian universe created by George Miller, offering another thrilling adventure. Number 1. Dune Part 2. Dune Part 2 is an epic science fiction action film directed and co-produced by Denis Villeneuve. It serves as a sequel to the 2021 adaptation of the 1965 novel Dune by Frank Herbert, completing the 2-part series. The storyline of the film delves deeper into the ongoing conflict between the Fremen and House Harkonnen on the desert planet Arrakis. At its core, it follows the journey of Paul Atreides, illustrating his transformation from a hesitant youth to a potential leader amidst the turmoil. Throughout the narrative, viewers are treated to breathtaking battle sequences, intricate interstellar politics, and thematic explorations of power dynamics and fanaticism. As the plot unfolds, Paul devises and executes a strategic attack plan against the Emperor. Timothée Chalamet's portrayal of Paul and Zendaya's performance as Chani add depth to the narrative. Overall, Dune Part 2 stands as a cerebral, passionate, and challenging piece of cinematic ambition, marking it as one of the most accomplished science fiction movie in recent memory. Thank you so much for sticking around until the end of this video. If you enjoyed what you watched, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our future content. Feel free to leave a comment down below, share your thoughts, or suggest topics you'd like to see in upcoming videos.